The dye system in Blue Protocol Star Resonance is one of the most impressive systems I've come across in an MMO. While there's a small dye palette at the top, you're not limited to these colors. There's also a full color picker to choose any color you desire. There's a hex code field making it easy to track what colors you're using. You can also copy and paste hex codes with these two buttons, and a reset button if you just want to start over. Blue Protocol also lets you dye most regions on a piece of gear, even down to some of the tiniest details. There are some things, however, you can't change the color of, like the berries on this hat. Many of the accessories, like jewelry, glasses, or the back accessories, are not dyeable at all. I hope that they allow us to dye some of these in the future. Some of the backpacks are really cute, but they just need to match the rest of your outfit. The dye system uses two types of reagents. The first is a generic reagent called Mixing Agent, and you need these for everything. You can get them from a few different places with a few different currencies, though I think using bound rose orbs seems like the best way, because if you're like me, some of the other currencies offer bigger cosmetic rewards, which might be higher priority to save up for. The materials required for the dye colors themselves are something you can grind pretty easily by crafting and gathering with life skills. You will have a limited amount of energy to do some of these things, specifically the crafting. Even so, it seems pretty easy to obtain dye. There's no level requirement to start crafting dyes either. You can just pick up weaving and start making dye right away. You will also get dye boxes from completing main story or side quests, or if you would rather not grind materials, you can buy dyes from a variety of currencies in the game. One of the cool things about the color picking system is colors like black, white, and gray can be used from any color. If you have the hue set to red and use the black shade, you will use red dye to make black, so it might be good to keep the color dyes you like less for these commonly used shades. Let me know what you think of the dye system, or if you think another game does it better, and don't forget to leave a like.